Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Now today's video is the end of a interview I did with the legend that is Robert Mustard Shihan. Now of course it'd be very difficult to talk to Robert Shihan without mentioning Angry White Pyjamas, and I kind of sneaked it in at the end. I didn't really want to mention it, but I sneaked it in at the end, and in his own inimitable style he was very forthright and upfront about it. This is only a short clip, it's actually quite entertaining. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, normal stuff, smash everything below, and thank you for watching. I wasn't going to ask you about this, but lots of Aikido people watching will have read Angry White Pyjamas, and obviously you get a bit of you get a couple of mentions in that, and you're kind of referred to as this kind of terrifying monster. Now, I think I know you fairly well now, and I know other people that have trained with you and stuff. How shall I put this? How much of that book is written for effect and kind of?
No, it's probably too close to the bone, Duncan. It's true. Okay. I was a bastard. My job was to make them strong. If you're going to graduate from the Yoshinkan instructor's course, you have to be better than most people on the planet, because you're going to become a Yoshinkan teacher. To
put it in context, it used to be a 1-year intensive.
It used to be 9 years. Sorry, 9 months. 9 months.
Okay.
It used to be 9 months with the Tokyo police. The way it came is the police came to the dojo. It used to be 2 years, right? And the way it started is, most people think they made a course for the police. No, the police came to the dojo and trained with the uchideshi. It was 20. And then after 1 year, they would pick 10. And then those 10 would do a 9-month course and get shodan. And then out of that, they would pick 2 who would become Yoshinkan Aikido teachers for the police women, because it's a requirement that all the police women in Japan have to study Yoshinkan Aikido.
Okay.
And that's how they developed it, right? So when they started the international course, when I did it, it was only 9 months. I did it with the police, with Takeno Sensei. And then when they started the international one, they thought they would do 9 months with the police and then would give them 2 months separate, where they would teach them all the idea was teaching them all the kind of maybe business of running a dojo, how to teach Aikido, how to get a dojo going. And then they could go out to the world and spread Yoshinkan. And the truth was, it didn't happen, because usually once you finish the course, they ignored you. It was unfortunate. So, but it was true. But like I said, I told them, I said, you guys have to work hard. You got to earn my respect, because you're going to get a Yoshinkan teacher certificate. And I didn't have one. I didn't get one. After all that 9 months, after 9 months in the course I did, the people who were 0, after 9 months, they got shodan. You went through all that hell, and then the people who were shodan got nidan. And the people who were nidan got sandan. My partner and I together, we were the 2 oldest guys in the course. We were both sandan. And I was thinking, okay, great, worked like hell for 9 months. And all Takeno Sensei did was he grabbed my hand, shook my hand, and said, good job. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute, they got rank bumped up. We didn't get anything, just good job. And it was like, and what I tell people seriously, it was the worst 9 months of my life. But you'll understand this because you've been training a long time. It was also the best 9 months of my life.
So when you say it's the worst, you mean the worst because you're training 6 days a week?
It was hard. Well, no, Tuesday to Saturday, but usually in 3 hours a day. And the cops did an extra hour.
Right.
Yeah. It was tough, and it was horrendous training, just training hard, always balls to the wall, every class. Right. And then that was over. That was it.
So if people got injured, did they have to try and train through it, or could they miss?
No, what happened is they had to come to the dojo and watch class.
Right.
So basically, this sounds really strange, but people were kind of hoping that if they're going to get injured, hopefully they would injure their knee. Because if you injured your knee, you could watch your class sitting in a chair. But if, for example, if you injured your shoulder, then you had to sit seiza 4 hours a day watching the class. So they couldn't miss.
Right.
I mean, if they were really sick, of course, like, I mean, if you got the flu and yeah, of course you could miss, but yeah, it was pretty hard. And Twigger told me the only thing he wished he had done was he said if he would have changed the names, but he didn't change the names. So it was all there and I was probably maybe a bit psycho, but my job was to make them strong. But I also thought I was kind. A lot of the Japanese didn't care about the foreigners. Right. And I worked really hard and I said, you guys got to be calm, you got to be strong. And they were, you know, so in that sense, the course works. They become very powerful, very strong, skilled in only basically 9 months.
Right.
But then if they don't have that right atmosphere, then usually I've met lots of people, Duncan, because I left Japan in 1995. Right. And I've met lots of people that they told me they've trained, they call that course the Senshusei. And I've met people and I thought to myself, they've done the Senshusei. They have no spunk. They have no spirit. They have nothing. What are they doing? But so, yeah, I was probably, but Twigger loved me. Then he hated me. Then he loved me at the end too. So, and he's been to my house twice. And the first time he came to the dojo, I think he was crapping his pants. He was really worried because he kind of called me mentally unstable and a bit of a bastard and stuff. So, just so people know, you'll be happy to know if we ever meet Duncan, and if you have a copy of Iron Grab Pyjamas, I always tell people, I sign it and then I write the Japanese characters for us, because that's a word we use in Yoshinkan Aikido. Yeah. And then I always sign it Robert the Bastard Mustard. So that's what he called me in the book. Right.
Fantastic. Yeah. That's great stuff. Hey, look, thank you for talking to me.
My pleasure.
I do appreciate that.
I quite like you, even though we've only chatted a couple of times. I think we got a like-minded idea about what Aikido should be, and yeah. I'd love to see. I've seen some of the training videos, and for me, I don't care about the other styles. The Japanese word I use is called riai, which means the reasoning why you do things. Yeah. And if you do it a little bit differently, but the riai is there, I like it. Yeah. And I just like the whole thing where you said, yeah, you move. If he moves, you just do a temi. I thought, yeah, okay, he's all right. I like that. I'm an Aikido guy, Duncan, and nothing's better than talking to other Aikido people who are passionate, know what they're talking about. And don't think I'm just a bastard for Iron Grab Pyjamas. So that's pretty good.
All right, look, thanks a lot for speaking to me, Rob. See you soon.
Cheers. All the best. Thanks. Bye-bye.